everyone, it's P. I'm here to share a few projects with you guys. Some of you may remember the video a while back, sometime in spring, early summer maybe. Amador sent me some wonderful Tilda stuff because he's just an awesome and generous guy. And anyway, I've been wanting, I started his projects that I was going to make him. He requested a few things. I've been wanting to get it done, but I just couldn't get it done. So I finally got it done. I've never been on time, but I always get there. So here we go. First is the card. This is using the Tilda, oh my gosh, Sweet Christmas. And then the die in the background is an MFT, and then the mittens, the snowflake, that's all from an Elizabeth Craft design. And then the sentiment says, "Have a Merry Christmas, filled with love and laughter and love." Oh my gosh, what is wrong with me today? It's normal, right? Anyway, so and actually I started a project before he went Tilda crazy. And so because I started it and I wanted to finish it, but it's not Tilda. So I had to add something Tilda to it. So let's see if I can do this. You guys are going to probably see my mouse in the background. Okay, you're going to see my sewing machine, I guess. And my curating Christmas. Okay, so this is a spool, a very large, old spool. So I covered the whole thing in the pink paisley paper, which was his absolute favorite in the world. Not anymore. He's gone Tilda crazy. And then I used a zinc lid from a canning jar, because we all know he loves his canning jars. And I just hit that with a little bit of cream paint, just to kind of give it some depth and some character. And then I used some crinkle seam binding here. And then this fabric right here I got from Tracy's store at Art Attack. And I created the little pincushion dome inside the canning lid. And then on the top here, I took the Tilda Country Escape paper, I think it's the Country Escape, and did the two birds around the pen there. And so not only is it a pincushion, but he can also keep his favorite Tilda trims on this, which is the reason that I made it. But at the time, he wasn't Tilda crazy, like I said. So, and just some really pretty fabric, the Tilda fabric that I thought went pretty well with the London Market paper. And then just, this is just, he was mentioning they didn't have any linen flax twine, so I gave him some of that. So that is the first project. The second project, I'm not going to take it out of the bag because it's already prepackaged, but it is a Tilda fabric collar for Fifi. We all know how much he loves his Fifi. And so I have some of his favorite fabric, which this is my favorite fabric as well. And I just asked him to measure her collar, and so I made the little collar. I hope it fits. And then I just did a simple little blanket stitch along the two ends here, and added some pink seam binding that I thought went really well with the fabric. So that's Fifi's collar, and maybe he'll show us what she looks like if it fits. I hope it does. And then the third thing, I love acorns and pine cones and that kind of thing. And acorns to the Germans, which my husband's family is German, represents good luck. So I bought these acorn jingle bells, and I spray painted it white, and then I added some white pearl glass glitter for Amador for his Christmas tree. And then I showed this one on Facebook, but I haven't showed it to you guys. And because I was trying to wait till I finished everything. But you guys remember the shadow box ornaments that I created? Well, here, let me do this. I created a couple more. And so this one is with a polar bear. And I have a double punch piece of paper right there. I actually used the Tim Holtz foil tape in the background. You can kind of make it out. And I embossed it and glittered over it, added the that clear tinsel trim inside, then punched this and put it on pop dots, and then did the polar bear and popped him up as well. And then I just have some of the silver tinsel around the edge. And then this was a metal heart, and I got a bunch of these quite a few years ago, and I started gessoing them, and I thought, ooh, that would be cool if I put the pearl glitter, the glass glitter on top of that. So that's what I did. And then this ornament is actually double-sided. The other side is a blue color that I thought matched pretty well, and with his favorite paper. And then this sticker was one of those gold stickers that I showed in my Curating for Christmas. And I just used a silver Sharpie on it to make it silver because I didn't have any of the silver ones left. And then the heart can turn around to both sides, whichever side he prefers. And then I have some blue pearls down here. So, and then a little hook to hang it with, just a little bead, and there you go. So that's the first ornament, or second ornament, I should say, because I already made. And then this one is, and I actually showed the polar bear on Facebook, but I didn't show Amador this one. I wanted this one to be a surprise. When people say certain things, I have a knack for remembering what they say that they really love, or they really like, or they wish they had, or that kind of thing. And I remember when Amador showed this paper stack that he made a comment about the ballerina. And so I knew that I was going to do the ballerina as one of the ornaments. And so I have. So I used an oval lid for this one. I embossed the tape again as I did before, scalloped the edges, did one of the papers in the background and glittered it up just as I did the others. I added a few charms to this one on the bottom. And then this one is also double-sided. So we're going to flip it around. And this particular box had an inset in it. And so I took the inset and covered that in paper. And then I added this trim here, and then some more of the sparkle trim. And I took the little Santa image out of Sweet Christmas and popped him up and added some stickles. And then this is just a bling star that I got from Michael's. And so I think it turned out really cute. This one, I love the blue one, but this one is my favorite. I don't know why, but it is. And then the first thing that Amador had requested from me to make was, and we've all seen his, because he got tired of waiting, so he decided to sew one himself. It's a polar bear! So, fix him. Let me back this up a little bit. And so this is the polar bear. Now, I didn't use velvet or, I don't like your typical fuzzy type fabrics. I love wool. I love working in wool. So I decided to make Amador's polar bear out of white wool. And so that's him. So he's not perfect. It was a very difficult design, I'm telling you. I'm not a huge fan of her patterns right now with the two that I've made. I think they need a little tweaking. But I think I've got a knack for it now. So anyway, that's the polar bear. So he turned out pretty cute. Oh, and I forgot this ornament. Amador had also sent me some paper napkins, and this is the pattern that was on the paper napkins. And so I had this paper mache bell shape, and there's a bell actually inside. And so I decoupaged it onto the napkin, onto the bell shape, added some glass glitter, and this very vintage trim right here. This is really old. It was found on one of my haunts. And then this is from Germany. This is a wire that they use in like the Dresden ornaments, tencel wire. And then just some pink seam binding, obviously. And then inside I painted it cream and added some antique gold glass glitter and a velvet jingle bell. It doesn't make a lot of noise because the velvet ones don't for some reason, but I didn't have a gold one, so I just used what I had. But I think it turned out really cute. And then the last thing, which I finally finished last night, here's the tray to the teacup. I found this on one of my antiquing haunts, and I love the fact that it was blue in the background with the pink roses, which kind of matches his favorite fabric. And then it has the white too, and so here is the cup that matches it, and it's trimmed out in gold, and it's a bone china cup. And then inside I have made a little Tilda dolly, the teacup doll. And I used the Tilda fabric again, and the Tilda hair that he had sent me. I stitched, her arms are wired so he can move them. Wants to move them like that. And this one is actually sewn to her face. And then her little face and her hair. And the reason I stitched this one like this, like they show in the book, is because I know that Amador doesn't like dolls without noses, and I didn't want to stitch or draw a nose on this one, so I figured, well, we'll just put her hand up there and she's covering her nose and her mouth. And so that's her little hair in the background, and that's all hand stitched on. So almost this entire doll was hand stitched. It's crazy how tiny they are. So yeah, I might be tweaking this one too, just a little bit. So that is my Tilda projects for Amador. I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this. If you're seeing the video, Amador's already received his goodies, and I would like to take the opportunity to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whichever you celebrate. By the way, Happy Hanukkah to my Jewish friends and family. And I hope you guys are safe and you have, you know, your Christmas or your holidays are blessed beyond measure, and you make plenty of happy memories. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will catch you soon. Bye!